It's early. I'm going to climb sort of a mountain. It's just basically a hiking trail very far away from my house where no one would ever find me. And it's been raining a lot, so it might be muddy. I'm frustrated. I'm up thinking about spies and thinking about the spy life and thinking about, what I said one time. I said, you shouldn't be a spy. If you have the option, you should not be a spy, because the way that my life's turned out, I don't think I'm the only person that believes that. I don't think I'm the only person that feels that way. And I also think I'm not the only person that is okay with dealing with the crap they deal with, because at least they're in the middle of the game. And it's like, if you're not in the game, then you're basically living in an oblivious world where you have no idea what's actually happening in the world. So do I still agree with myself you shouldn't be a spy? Sometimes. Sometimes I'm really glad I haven't been a spy. There are some people that are spies. It's just like the shit that happens to them is just too brutal. The shit that happens is just too brutal. They just eventually it just gets to them, and they get depressed. And I'm not full depressed. I'm not depressed at all. I mean, I have moments, but I'm definitely not actually depressed. Actually depressed is you're depressed for no reason. I get sad for a second, then I'm fine. So I think that's probably the reason that the CIA and some of these other organizations that have spies are really careful about the spies they choose. It's because it can really, it's kind of hard to handle it sometimes, right? Probably one of the reasons spies get such bad PTSD compared to soldiers. Well, do they? I think they probably have very similar PTSD, but they get more stressed out in their everyday life is because they get worried about people having their back. And I think that's especially the case for someone like me, because there are different types of spies, and I'm the type of spy that I've got to handle things on my own, and that's why my people made sure I had studied the law and studied international law. If you don't remember, I didn't talk about the CIA until until this judge and my lawyer decided I shouldn't have the right to trial. Until they decided to take away my constitutional rights. And when you're a person who fights for the country's constitutional rights, it makes you not want to not talk about things when your rights are taken away. If you're thinking about doing this trail because it's so beautiful, 119, you need to look up the numbers, look up directions. I don't have directions. I have no idea where I'm going right now, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Pop quiz. What's my favorite tree? The aspen tree. That's why I'm out by aspen. It's called Yampa. This trail, it said it was straight. It said it was moderate. If you're not from here, it's rough, but geez, it's freaking beautiful. It's incredible. It's been pretty rough trying to find the Devil's Causeway. That's what it's called. That's why I'm here. It's because it's called the Devil's Causeway. If it has devil in the name, you will probably find me there. I have climbed Devil's Arch. I can't remember how many devil's things I've climbed. A lot of them. And now I got to go find the Devil's Causeway. Now I'm looking up there. There are people up there. And that means that's probably the Devil's Causeway. Which means I didn't get lost, bitches! Yes! Oh, this is awesome. Dude, I found Bigfoot's footprints almost to the top. Yeah, this is one of those trails where you really want a map, or you want directions. I didn't bring my directions. It says 119 goes that way. I'm gonna go up there and see if I can cross over, and hopefully that's the Devil's Causeway. I've reached the Devil's Causeway. We've reached the actual Devil's Causeway. So I guess Abby's gonna go across, and I'm gonna follow her. So what's my opinion on the Devil's Causeway? Is it scary? Should you be afraid of it? It definitely made my stomach tingle. It was not a situation where you just walk across. I mean, it's like you're very lightly climbing with exposure. So yeah, it was awesome. Like I couldn't believe it was actually like scary. I thought it wasn't gonna be scary at all. This whole area has been incredible because it's fall. You can't really see, but some of these trees have turned yellow. It's early fall though, so they're not completely. The colors haven't changed yet, but this is a pretty incredible trail. If I really wanted to impress Miley, and I guess everyone else, we could all bring horses and we could come here because horses are allowed here. I see horse prints all over the place, or horseshoe prints everywhere, and this place is incredible. Like, this is such a good trail. I'm so happy I did this.